Now that's hilarious. Now that's just funny. I wake up 2 minutes ago, and right when Tay is asking if I'm about to do a stream, and I start a stream. How that is what we call fantastic timing, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, hi. Not for long as you have work. Yeah, I have work too, and I've disappointed myself heavily. It's like I said I was gonna wake up at 12. I was gonna wake up at 12. I stayed up until I think 8 o'clock, and then I went to go get something to eat at IHOP, and came back at around 9. And I said I was gonna go to sleep, wake up at 12, and start the stream. Yeah, that turned into a 6-hour sleep. Yeah, no. I failed myself. I said I was gonna wake up at 12. I usually am good at that. Even though I'm very friggin' tired, I always manage to wake myself up. But no. I said I was gonna do a stream today, and I said I'm gonna do a stream today. This is weirdly longer than usual, but I said I was gonna do a stream today, and now we're gonna talk about She-Ra versus Wonder Woman, or talk about random nonsense as we tend to do. And welcome everyone. Yeah, oh no, ever since the quarantine, I keep saying that the quarantine hasn't really affected me, but the only thing that affected me is my sleep schedule, thanks to this quarantine. Because now that the days seem to blend together so friggin' well, and I have all the time in the world to do anything I want in the sanctity of my own apartment, I tend to go a little overboard when it comes to drawing, and especially a latest drawing that I did that I think I worked a little too hard on. And it's something. Oh gee. I don't have 7-Eleven around here anywhere, like at all. All I have is my my Cokes that are in my fridge. Yeah, that's I had okay. Work. Your favorite part of this fight? My favorite part of this fight was my favorite part of this fight was the part that I was able to add in to the fight. Now I'm gonna start things off with She-Ra vs. Wonder Woman is probably one of the best examples of how a storyboard artist can actually affect how the battle is gonna what's gonna happen in the battle, because in the script it said that once Wonder Woman strikes She-Ra with her lightning bolt to get rid of her like sword beam thing, and she flies off, she was supposed to hit a rock or land next to a rock, pick up the rock and chuck it at Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman slices that thing in half or punches it apart or something like that. And I said to myself, guys, for F's sake, can we just put in the invisible jet? Can we do that? Because look, I get it. I get it. Like, the invisible jet isn't necessarily the most well-known thing, I guess, even though it's like very iconic thing in Wonder Woman's arsenal. But wouldn't it be funny? We're clearly where the Amazons are. Wouldn't it be funny if she just chucks her jet at her? It can't be that hard to make an invisible jet. Please give this to me. Because when I was watching Thor vs. Wonder Woman, I was expecting Thor to run into something invisible, like accidentally, and then chuck that at her, because it's the invisible jet. Come on. And they're like, I think we can pull that off. So I replaced the rock with the invisible jet in the boards, and they're like, let's see if we can do this. And my girl Christina came through. She made that invisible jet super fucking quick, and I love that. So I was like, I'm so happy, because I wanted that to happen. Me personally, that scene would not exist if I did not exist myself. That makes me happy, because I love that scene so much. Just hits the invisible jet. She looks at it, like, what? What did I where I'm hitting, I'm throwing it at her. I like how they followed the boards, like almost like 100%, like straight up. Now, the part of the Ruby team messed with this fight, and I admire the Ruby team for complimenting my boards on it because they said it was clear, concise, and they like the choreography in it, and also they added a little twist on some stuff. Well, okay, I'm still tired. How they added some stuff too. Pretty much they followed everything flawlessly. When it comes to the invisible jet part, because when I did the invisible jet, I wanted to do this thing where she kind of just really bent her legs and then threw it, because that's one of I always found like one of the best ways to throw something like that, and it just looked fantastic. As for people say it's short, yeah. The script was like 4, maybe 3.5 pages long because it really was straightforward and simple. But it makes sense because it's a mid-season finale, and we can't really put too much effort into a lot of long animations, because if it's one thing that did get sacrificed in these death battles, is like we're happy that the quality of the death battles haven't dropped, because people seem to really not like the DBX of Vegeta versus Thor, which makes sense. I watched it and was like, that's not gonna be handled well. But at least when it comes to the workload that we have, even though we're doing doing an episode a week every 2 weeks, the quality of our battles haven't changed. But that's only because we're able. That's only because we cut them down like by a minute or 2 minutes or so, making them like short but sweet battles with good animation, which is like kind of a trade-off depending on what how you feel. Yeah. Christina, she's the one putting those dabs in the fight. You can tell that she really controlled herself in She-Ra vs. Wonder Woman, because there wasn't a single dab in sight. That's surprising. I'm proud of her. She's really coming into her own and not putting cringe in these battles. Thank you. Beerus should fight either Sentry or Arceus. Well, if that's a question, I think Arceus would be a better opponent. King K. Rool, maybe. Why are there a death battle that was less than? Why was there a death battle that was less than 4 minutes? Because we have a very tight work schedule, and if we're gonna get 20 episodes in this year, we can't really spend a lot of time on 4-minute battles. That's at least what I'm getting, because I get the script, I make the storyboards, I add as much as I possibly can for fluff, and so does the animators. And it's not our fault, it's not the animator's fault, not my fault, that the script is short. It is the writer, my dude. I know, I'm just putting those dabs in. She-Ra got a better looking model than Wonder Woman to me. Yeah, no, trust me. Actually, I don't know. I think it's fine to say like this, since it's like in the past and like that. And we were mostly just joking around. Like when we were making the battle, we complained heavily to the Wonder Woman model. Like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like the texturing, the how she looked before, but she looked like a very bad blow up doll. Like we dogged on that model like a lot, but in the end, it seemed as though that they really fixed it up pretty well. And I like the model that we got. But it was worse, trust me, in the past. But yeah, that's how processes work. But it makes sense that you would like She-Ra's model, because She-Ra's model looks fantastic. If there was ever going to be like a 3D animated She-Ra show, I would like that model to be used. He-Man versus Thor, that's a good fight. Especially if we use like a very powerful Thor, because those exist. What woman is it? Will you do still new licensing even though new death battles won't come out for a while? Not really, because the only reason why I've been doing these live streams is because, well, it is primarily because I did the I did the battle, and I want to talk about my processes, what I added, what I liked about it, and how I went to it. I'm still going to continue on with that, but you should not worry, because Pony Life is coming up soon. So whether or not you like or dislike the fact that that's going to exist at one point, I'm going to do something with it. I can't really say out loud exactly what I'm going to do with it. Is it reactions? Is it something different? I need to find out myself, because for Christ's sakes, I have no freaking clue, because due to my sleep schedule, my workload, and my life in general, I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing anymore. I'm just kind of going with the flow and hopefully I don't die by sleeping on the floor or some shit. Sheesh. My two favorite parts of the fight was the camera turning around while the fight was happening and the soundtrack. Oh, are you talking about the tree, the cutting trees and going all over the place with the choreo? Yeah, that was fun for me too. In the script, okay, when it gets to the first, let me start things off with this battle was not mine specifically. At first, this was Christina's fight. And when I said this was Christina's fight, we were in charge. I think this was the time, or I was in charge of another fight way down the line, so I can't say what it is. I was in charge of that fight. And since I was in charge of that fight, she was in charge of She-Ra vs. Wonder Woman. When she was doing She-Ra vs. Wonder Woman, she wasn't doing it, like, really fast. In fact, she had a bunch of other things she had to do. And then I said, hey, since, hey, I'm the Flash when it comes to storyboards, I got to it. No. Scratch that. I'm wrong. I was in charge of Kakashi versus Obi-Wan first. That was my thing. And then I kept saying, hey, my dude, Obi-Wan, I get it, but I suck at beards. And as much as I would love to give Obi-Wan a beard, I just can't seem to do it with my art style. And I'm sorry about that. And Christina said she really hates drawing women. And she just does not like drawing women. And I could see what she means because some of her boards just like kind of just... she loves it, but she loves drawing guys with beards and just guys in general. While I love drawing female characters. Like, that's my thing. That's my specialty. Hell, if you've been on my DeviantArt/ArtStation/Twitter, you clearly can tell that I admire drawing the female figure way more than drawing the male figure. Like, heavily. So they're like, let's make a trade. You get Kakashi versus Obi-Wan, and I get She-Ra versus Wonder Woman. And so she gave me She-Ra vs. Wonder Woman. She was working on that. And then I was working on it. I was like, yeah, this is great. And this was the main battle that Christina taught me how to use 3D space. If you saw Goro versus Machamp and thought things seemed a little too 2D or some stuff like that, that was still me in a mindset of using 2D battle areas for that thing. But then Christina's like, hey, you're in a 3D environment. You have a camera now. You have way more freedom than anything you've ever done before. Let's see you, like, really have fun, like, just throwing people around, just having a camera follow the characters and shit. It's like, okay, I'll make sure to utilize that heavily. And she's like, I think you did a little too much. Don't care. I did it. And, okay, then it was the point where she wasn't really working all that fast with Kakashi versus Obi-Wan. So they gave me that too. Like, okay, take this into consideration, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I want you to keep this in your heads when it comes to whenever I tell you that I am a fast storyboard artist. All right, keep this in your head. Christina gets She-Ra versus Wonder Woman. I get a battle that's coming later down the line. I finished all the storyboards to that. Christina is still working on hers. Then we trade the one that we were supposed to do. And then I finish that before she's able to finish hers again. And I am able to do all 3 storyboards. Like, I am apparently a god. I don't think I'm that high level god, but I am a god when it comes to, like, working on shit like this. Mostly because I'm having fun. So since I'm having fun, I just kind of get lost in the zone of it all and just continue to do it until it's done. Same goes for most of the battles that I'm doing now. Like, when they give me a deadline, I pretty much finish it before, like, 2 to 3 days before the deadline. Alright. Anyway, after going off that little tangent. I hope for DBX fights. I wish for too. When you'll react to the Owl House, and I don't know. Maybe never. that's just it, man. I'm not a YouTuber anymore. So people don't seem to really grasp just how much when I say that I'm not doing YouTube anymore, when I say I'm not doing YouTube anymore, unless something like out of this world and I myself personally want to go on my way, despite my horrible fucking schedule, want to do. Pony Life seems to be one of those things. I'm going to give it a shot. If it's not something that I want to waste my time with, I'm not going to waste my time with it, but I'm going to at least give it a shot. I could do the same thing for for Owl House, but really, I'm just spewing off random fucking nonsense. I'm first of all, and I also because I'm tired, so I can't really think coherently 100% right now. But when it comes to watching things anymore and doing reactions, I understand if you want to unsubscribe and leave, because I am not on this channel anymore. I am doing Rooster Teeth and now my new commission job here. Watch your Undertale videos a while ago. Thanks. Really happy that you enjoyed those. Sabirus comes up next, huh? DB community is going to go crazy. Goes crazy by this. They want to know his foe. Speculations are bigger than ever. Arceus. I hope for Yang Xiaolong versus Leon from Agami got killed. People really want that. Hello, fellow people in quarantine. How's it going? Supergirl versus Wonder Woman. Supergirl versus Wonder Woman. That can't happen considering that they're both the same universe? That's right? Supergirl's Superman, basically, and Wonder Woman is still DC. I don't think that's a thing that's gonna happen. The only time we ever do same universe fights is if it's a battle royale and it's definitely necessary. I don't think people really need to know who's stronger between Supergirl and Wonder Woman, because that's probably a thing that's already showcased in the comics already. Very good in this episode. It really was. I was impressed. Beerus is next. Versus who? Whom shall it be? Imagine next is Beerus versus Flanders, Toho. Oh, a Toho character. It's actually really good. Wonder Woman versus She-Ra. Wasn't this a bit too much one-sided, and why another DC character a third time? Alright, I'm gonna just preface this with, I'm not the type of guy to come to this. I don't make the fight. I do not decide the fights. I am only here to storyboard the fight out and give off some feedback on how to do the animation, because I'm somewhat of a director right next to the actual animation director. First off, I have no control over that. But from what I can glean, it's primarily because, one, it actually was not one-sided. She-Ra has a bunch of random fucking nonsense that actually would have given her the win if Wonder Woman didn't already have also some crazy fucking shit of her own. In fact, there was a actual point where She-Ra won this battle, but they changed it because they found out this thing is lowballed, and this can actually be not highball. This thing can actually be midballed to be way better than whatever we can get for She-Ra. So, frankly, this was actually really close. I just hate how you have to read the tabs to show just how much similarities and just how much She-Ra actually had a chance to win. There was a Starred Seed feat. You gotta look that up. As for the third DT character, look, guys, DC is the most, probably, right next to Marvel, the most popular thing in all things, yada, 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 yada. We're gonna get DC battles and more of the same character coming into DC. Would you, I, and basically anyone else watching Death Battle would have preferred a different character? Fuck yes! I fucking know this! But that's just it. That's what they decided. And people asked for this fight in particular, and they did this fight. Trust me. I wanted She-Ra to fight like Sailor Moon or some shit. But then I realized Sailor Moon's fucking overpowered, so maybe she would get her ass stomped as well. But in the end, we just have to kind of deal with certain people coming to Death Battle, even if they're DC. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, yes, they're the top dogs if DC. We're gonna see them a lot. I don't want to see them all the time either, but I can't control that. I swear to you, if we didn't have multiple Spider-Man, we would have had Spider-Man like 8 times. Goat is shunning me right now? How is he shunning me? He's clearly not. He's not even here. Machamp would be a Pokemon parody of Superman. Super Champ. Beerus versus Daxstar is the best. Do you listen to the soundtrack in advance to try to build the hypest parts around that? No, actually, the music comes after the animation. This is why I like the music so much, is because you can do whatever you want. You can make this, you can do that, you can do this, that. However, you don't know what the soundtrack's going to be like. But you don't have to worry about that, because they will look at the fight and then make the soundtrack in tune with the fight. So when you get to the scene where She-Ra is trying to hit Wonder Woman and she's hitting her bracers when her feet are frozen, when you're seeing that, it's like in the board, it's like, okay, it's like this, and this. And when you see in the animation, it looks like this. And then the music guys are like, okay, I know exactly what we're going to do for this scene. Dun, dun, in time with all of her strikes. And it's like, oh, that's fucking great. That's why I like the music so much, because the music will always be in tune with the battle, because they will make sure that the battle fits with the music. So that's good. So you should really. It's weird to say that the music of Death Battle is only as good as the battle choreography and what the battle has shown, since they work off the battle to make it hype. So depending on how hype the fight is will depend on how the music guys will make the music feel when certain things are happening. So it's like, yeah, I know you see. 7 days left until the point life. Okay, sorry. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm tired. If I sound hostile, I swear to you, I am not hostile. I am just saying things I usually have to repeat most of the time on these streams and to people on my Discord. Beerus versus Thanos. Do you really want us to bring Thanos back? I'm not confirming or denying it. I'm just asking. I'm just wondering about reaction commissions. Reaction commissions, like you're gonna pay me to watch things. I used to do that, and then I was realized, because here's the thing about reactions, man. I don't believe in the notion that you should pay me to sit down and watch something. That's stupid as hell to me. Like, I'm gonna be straightforward. That's stupid as hell to me that I tried that before, and it's like, no. The only thing that people should pay for me is my art, because apparently that's actually really good. No. Reactions are a simplistic, you sit down and do it, only minimal stress, because how YouTube works with its freaking algorithm, and also how to this day I'm like, one of these days I have to like take a screenshot of my fucking Google Plus. Gmail, of my Gmail, and just show how many messages and how frequent messages I get from YouTube saying that this got copyright claim, this got copyright claim, this is blocked in all countries, this is blocked in all countries. I still yet to find a single day where I do not get a message from YouTube saying that something is getting copyright struck. All right? And that bothers me, because they've been sitting there for years, and now suddenly they're bad to have online, meaning that they're cracking down on that sort of shit. So the more I do it, the more of a chance I'm going to lose this channel again due to another fucking Steven Universe debacle. And I really do not want that to happen. I really don't. So when it comes to reactions, it's complicated. It's complicated. It is not a medium that I enjoy doing as much as usual. It is something that I need to go out of my way to do, because I'm not gaining anything from it. And I don't want to gain anything from it money-wise, because I don't feel like you should pay me to watch shit. So it's like a weird fucking circle of life here when it comes to reactions. Ever since getting a job that I love, I just wanted to do that now. It's weird. I see what you're trying to say, and I admire that you really want me to get back into reactions, and really, because I was a good reactor. I had a great personality, and I understand that, and I see that. I just cannot sit down and fake something, you know? I wouldn't mind Superman versus Sentry. Mystery matchup. Mystery matchup hasn't done that in a while. Yeah, I think this was their only opportunity they could do that. and since this has nothing to do with how you know who the fighter is, let me just let you know. I've been looking at the progress of the animation, and holy shit, I think you guys are gonna like this. They say She-Ra is stronger than Wonder Woman, so it's not really a stomp. Yeah, that's what I mean. They already showcased that She-Ra actually has some advantages over 1D. And actually, there were some things in the tabs that show that She-Ra could have gotten these things if we didn't debunk or find out it wasn't as big or something like that in the fight. Like, She-Ra had a lot of actually good opportunities to win. It's just, DC, but, okay. Followed by Green Lantern versus Nova, Batman versus Iron Man, these same smart characters with much money. Sailor Moon versus Rainbow Bright. What good strategy to not reveal Beerus' foe to make speculation that much? Yeah. I like Movie Flash versus Movie Sonic. I honestly don't know who's faster. Movie Sonic is definitely faster than Movie Flash. Like, bar none. Because Movie Flash, if you're gonna... Okay, Superman is fast. And he is able to just tag that Flash and be, like, super fast, if not somewhat equal to him. Sonic, in the movie, casually caused an entire equator to just implode in of itself, and he was casually running around a goddamn fucking baseball field. And he didn't feel winded whatsoever. We've showcased that they both have similar, like, speed, but Sonic is shown to be way faster and with more power output, frankly. Yang and Weiss had their turn in DB, left for Ruby and Blake. Same for DBX. Yep. Same for Yep. Like, really. It is funny how we had two characters from Ruby in Death Battle and two characters from Ruby in DBX, and now sooner or later we're gonna have to divulge that. I really want Ruby versus Maka. We need that to happen one of these days, and Blake needs to fight, I don't know, someone. Why didn't they use She-Ra's alicorns in the fight? Because one, that would be a lot of things that would be one more asset to make, and actually I think I remember us talking about that, about how we were gonna have a scene. I think it was going to be in the beginning of the fight of Swiftwind versus Wonder Woman in the Invisible Jet. But due to time constraints and how this is a 3D fight and 3D fights take a fuck ton of time, we couldn't do it. The only thing we could have done is do my favor of having the Invisible Jet in the fight at all. So I saved that for you guys, if that means anything. Hey, Saber. How's it going? I don't know how long you've been here, but welcome. I honestly can't believe they went through Danny Faniverse takes longer. I remember it being suggested a few months ago, but I don't think he'd actually do it. Yeah, this has actually been a long time coming for that fight. Really happy we finally got to it. I'm a little late, but it's nice to chat with you again. Yeah, nice to chat with you too, no problem. Enjoy your stay until you have to go. Has Akai an effect on really everything? In the manga, it got mentioned to not work on most immortals. Sure, this is technically not canon, but at least it explains much. Depends on what you mean technically not canon, because what do you consider canon in Dragon Ball Super? Which is why I hate Dragon Ball Super, because I consider the manga canon because it's way better than the anime. It's already in a whole other arc than the anime, and just like the animators, Torotaro got all the notes and shit from Akira Toriyama. In the end, it depends on which one you find canon. I find the manga canon, so I take anything that the manga says as gospel and just treat the anime as a separate universe that treats things and power scaling differently. That's how I look at things. But we all look at that differently, because it's like DC now. Which continuity do you want to believe in the most, I guess? Akai just seems to work on anything as long as you're not as strong as the character. That's what I get. That's what I glean. Because in the anime, you got people resisting it, and in the manga, you got that statement, and it makes sense. Because even though that's a hack's ass move, it's still Dragon Ball has always worked on the mantra of if you're stronger than it, it doesn't give a shit what it does. What do I mean? Remember when Vegito got turned into candy? A thing with no organs, consciousness, or anything like that, yet it was still able to fight, go about, and kick Boo's ass? It's because Vegito is so unbelievably powerful that he's able to will his existence still in the candy. So, if you're stronger than a god of destruction or equal to a god of destruction, you can just say fuck you to your destruction energy because that's how Dragon Ball works. That's how it's always worked. But don't take my word for it. Still hoping for Red Hood versus Winter Soldier and Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers. One of these days, man. One of these days. That's how my old channel got taken away. Yeah, copyright's weird, man. It's just like that, and it's like, I don't want to lose the channel. Like, I already lost one channel, and I do not want to lose another one, especially when this one has gotten so much bigger than the other one. Michael, versus Leatherface and Jason versus Slenderman. I'm glad you got to react to Siri versus Weiss before you weren't allowed to react to TVs anymore. Yeah, he's another guy. Yeah, because can't just do that. I'm really happy too, because Mitsuru is one of my favorite Persona characters, and Weiss is one of my favorite Ruby characters. So to see them go at it, and knowing how powerful Mitsuru was, know the result like a mile away, yeah, it was a nice send off to my death battle reactions. Kai is weird. Beer says it can't kill an immortal, but Goku uses it against Zamatsu, who is actually immortal in the manga, and Zamatsu was worried it would kill him, and it was integrated. Yeah, it's so weird. Things are weird. If I ever start a YouTube channel, I'd probably just play Minecraft. So it's a mystery matchup like a random death battle. So it's a mystery matchup like a random death battle. No. This is definitely still heavily requested. Trust me. It's still heavily requested that this person fight this person. Fun fact, DBDC never lost against a non-Marvel character. Yeah, I can believe that, because any Marvel... Wait. No. Wait. Yeah, no. Yeah. I think I'm getting confused with Marvel characters losing to non-DC characters. That's what I'm confusing with. Yeah, you're right. Because I do not remember a single, like, outside source, outside of Marvel character being a DC character. Superman versus Goku being the obvious ones. Yeah, so yeah, I can see that. Because DC, it is weird. But when it comes to Marvel versus, like, other than DC, yeah, they usually get creamed. I'm looking forward to episode 11. Beerus. Yeah, you should. Oh, God. Oh my God, Zach is going ham on my boards. Not only is he following it, he is just... it looks like he's having fun, because I'm looking at the facial expressions he's giving the characters and shit like that. He's having a good fucking time. Mikasa versus Blake. Yeah, that's the one that usually comes to mind. Universe, and timelines. Why did you say that? Would you like some coffee? Why did you say that? That was kind of random. Because movie Flash, I don't think he can do that. He has not shown the capability to do that. Hell, this dude could barely dodge some bullets. I'm lying about that one, but the whole thing is that Flash has been shown to not be as fast as the Flash that we know and love, like Wally West or Barry Allen. And movie Sonic, he's shown way better speed feats in his movie. What are you talking about? Black versus Purple Man, and I've been here a bit and like the review. Yeah, I really like the review. How you go down the processes always get me. Like, it has been 3 days, and I'm still tired. Can't really reference much. But, holy shit. There's some things, okay. There's some things in the Shira versus Wonder Woman fight, and the things in the next fight, the next Beerus fight, that I hope get a little tweaked, because I did some assets for that fight. And I'm proud of those assets, but I'm also not as proud of those assets, if you know what I mean. It's weird. I hate looking at my stuff, even though I got compliments out the board from the guys. I guess so. I guess if you believe that, so Beerus can't Hakai Arceus. I guess if you believe that, sure, maybe. Kirby versus Pac-Man for DBX 2. Yeah, that seems like a good one. Favorite Dragon Ball matchup? Mine currently it's Goku Black versus Reverse Flash. I have no good Dragon Ball matchup. Actually, no, I do have a good Dragon Ball matchup because I did it as a joke. I did it as a joke on our Slack channel saying we should do DC DC Movies Superman versus Dragon Ball Evolution Goku. It was a joke, but it was kind of scary that some people took it seriously. 5 Ganon Zeno. So Demigura could survive Canon Zeno's erasure, probably. Yasha could be an opponent for Blake. Yeah, people. No. When I saw that as a DBX, I'm like, yeah, cats versus dogs. But do not make this a real fight. Blake will get fucking destroyed. Hey, look, you're talking to a Ruby fan here. You're talking to one of the biggest Ruby fans that's currently working at Rooster Teeth right now. All right, and when I say Blake is gonna get destroyed by Inuyasha, do not have her fight Inuyasha, please. Yeah, Dragon Ball instantly are really about whose technique could work against that. It's just whoever is a bigger number will win. Pretty much. That's pretty much how it always been. And the fight with Beerus next, hand-drawn 2D, 3D, also can Kai's opponent. I don't, I'm not going to answer any of those questions because I believe I answered at least one of them already, and I don't think I am allowed to answer the ones you just asked. Since the next DB fight won't be next August, will you still be making live streams? Another question of the same question that I've already answered, and the answer. And didn't you already answer this, Tay? Didn't you already ask this question, Tay? I already said I'm not doing a live stream. I'm almost entirely certain I told you this in Discord. I'm almost entirely certain I told you this already in Discord. And I'm not yelling at you. I'm simply trying to make sure I'm not crazy. I'm almost certain. I'm just trying to remember myself. But whatever. If I have to repeat this as many times as I have to, I'll repeat it as many times as I have to. I'm not doing live streams until I get to something that I worked on. That's the only reason I'm doing these live streams, because I want to talk about the things that I worked on in DB. However, I might be doing something with Pony Life, so it's not like I won't exist anymore. Hello, sorry I am late. My entire basement. Oh no, that's fine. Cleaning your basement is important. Rain might be universe level. There one real Brazilian comment apparently is canon. Okay, sure. Yeah, I saw you read my comment and got bored, so you just skipped it. No, I did not skip it. I skimmed it because it was something that was just personally just trying to tell me something. Why do you think I skipped your comment? I'm already like lost in chat as is, man. Why would I not just read every comment that I've currently been doing? Yeah, swaggy hair makes me wet. Okay, that's a comment. I don't know. Can Beerus surround himself in Hakai energy like how Topo did? Yeah, probably. I mean, I can't see why he can't do that. People actually think Hakai is actually a sure win. Hakai isn't that good outside the verse. It's just like any type of energy. Hakai energy is just destruction energy. If you have resistance to a high grade of destruction or just pain in general, you can resist it. It attacks there are attacks that attacks your existence, but you can still defend against it if you're strong enough. It's not an instant KO to certain people. Yeah, man, but I don't know. Episode 11. I think episode 11 is the hallmark. I think, like, I honestly think that episode 11 is going to be, like, a lot of people's favorite battle. Cell versus Dark Samus. I don't know how powerful Dark Samus is, but I'm pretty sure she's not solar system level. So I'm just going to go with Cell on that one. Frieza versus Megatron. Frieza versus Megatron. Fair might win. Okay, sure. I did not know Megatron was multiversal, but sure. Why not? So I'm trying to decide what Dragon Ball series is canon, then I decided for me the GT is canon. Yeah, that makes sense. I have been thinking, would you guys ever do comment alternative of character? I really want to go wild. Fleetway Supersonic versus that is, yeah, I know Fleetway Supersonic. I know Archie. I know a lot of different Sonics, and maybe I don't think we've ever said we couldn't do that. Probably. I'd hope so, because those Sonics are strong. I guess Marvel. So I guess Marvel versus DC. Hey, dude, how you doing? Just if you're no, sorry. Jesus Christ. When it comes to reactions and people asking them, it just makes me feel bad because people really want me to get back to them, but I just can't do it. I just can't. I don't think I'm gonna get to any type of reactions, walkthrough in general, because I do want to go back into walkthrough. It's like, people need to understand that me not doing reactions does not mean I'm watching things on my own time and thus you're missing out on things. Me not doing reactions is me saying that I'm not watching shit. I haven't watched anything show-wise in the past 6 months. So that He-Man, the character, at least very beginning He-Man versus did you read so many comments? No, dude, that's how I am. It's like, if people have something to tell me or ask, I'm gonna see if I do my best to read it. And if it's long, I'm gonna skim through it in my head. Damon. What's your favorite episode of this season so far? And best is yet to come? The best is yet to come, to tell you the truth. The Beerus fight, to me, right now, is the best fight. And it's in work in progress. All the animation not even done yet. That's how good it is. Dark Samus' universe. Sure. All right. Why not? I honestly don't care. Samus can be as strong as she feels like. Well, Dark Samus, I guess, since it's kind of like an alien life form. But didn't Samus beat that? So shouldn't that scale it? Whatever. Comic story. Why Elseworld stories are so amazing. I talked someone who said they make a Superman be in the year 2000. Also, if you could pick a Sonic matchup for DB, who would it be? And why would you go up against? I don't know. Sonic versus Flash has been like heavily requested like a lot of times, but it would have to be like a very like weak Flash. So yeah, movie Sonic versus movie Flash. Because again, I'm not sure if we can actually do comics and shit. So I'm not. Well, obviously we can do comics and shit, but I mean like use like the most powerful version of Sonic there is, like Fleetway Sonic or something like that. But it's usually video game to show Sonic that we use anyway. So the best Flash to fight that Sonic would probably be like a movie equivalent or one of the DC animated movies. Because if we throw like Wally West or fucking Adams, like there's no way that any Sonic could beat him. Unless we like really go into our top tier Sonic characters, which again I'm not entirely sure we're gonna use. So that I really can't answer that question. Deathstroke versus Taskmaster. Yes, I definitely want that fight. Hurt Samus with Galaxy Buster. Sure, because that makes sense. Yep. Because when I look at Samus in that power armor, I can see her pointing her little cannon up and just blowing up a galaxy. Yep, I can just definitely see that. And yes, I get it. Sometimes most things are all about the durability of something and not so much destructive capability. But Jesus Christ, just hearing that out loud makes me weird. If Beerus vs. Arceus becomes a thing, it would be my #1 favorite matchup next to Goro versus Machamp. And do you have a favorite DBX while we're at it? Not really. Well, I guess Inuyasha versus Blake was a really good one. I really loved that. Maybe because Zach really went ham on it and had fun with it. Big the Cat. Admit it. Beerus versus Big the Cat. Big the Cat is multiversal, so it's not like it's going to be a stomp or anything. I just realized that this question was incomplete. Not related to my answer. Extra Stick Beerus. He's just call me Pie. I call you Damon because that's what your that's what the user is. So since I'm tired, I don't really think. So I just kind of look at something and just say it. That's why I said it like that, Pie. Happy? I said your other name. Oh man, where am I? I need something right now. You know what? I don't know why I held off doing this for so long. Give me a second. Ow. There we go. I should be up in like a good 10 minutes. Now, okay. Maybe Kid Flash versus Sonic. That's a good one. That's a good one. Kid Flash is not as fast as like Wally or Barry or shit like that, so that would be a much better fight. Movie Sonic versus Detective Pikachu. You know Sonic would just kick that little shit. Silververse versus Whis. Silver versus Trunks. Inevitable at this point. It really shouldn't be. I really don't want that to be a thing. God, please don't make that an actual thing. Sonic versus Quicksilver. And the DBX is way better, actually. I don't know why I never think about DBXs. To be fair, Dark Samus did survive an explosion that encompassed an entire planet and blew it to nothing, even though you only see it in the 100% ending. Yeah, that's to be fair, but that's still not solar system level and light speed and everything else that Cell is, and also massive regeneration of capabilities. So even if Samus had like good destructive capability, I don't think it's good enough to really vaporize Cell. Because look, I'm not a big Metroid fan, so obviously you guys know way more than that, because what you just said is fucking news to me that happened. But Cell, we're talking about Cell here. Cell. It is what it was. It's basically the same as the Flash. No, okay, but then why have Kid Flash at all if there's no difference? Just have Wally. Why make Kid Flash if they're literally the exact same speed, has the literally exact same power? And I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Kid Flash, I'm pretty sure can't break speed like Wally West can. Which is why I prefer Kid Flash, even if he is Wally West. Samus versus Doom Guy. Not a bad matchup. Well, Dark Samus can incinerate at a subatomic level and speed blitz itself. Okay. It's like, I'm done with this battle because I don't know shit about Dark Samus. I can't get into this conversation because you're just telling me shit that I just have to take your word for. You know how confused I am. It's like, okay, Dark Samus apparently, what the fuck? What are you talking about? These are people in suits. Just people with fucking great suits. I don't see them fucking flying around, blitzing each other fucking Dragon Ball style. Apparently that's the case. Apparently fucking Samus is universal. Fuck it. Alright, cool. Jade versus Marcus Phoenix. Careful. Careful with that door. Fuck the door. Sound healthy. I don't give a shit. Barry Allen versus Archie Sonic? I don't know. Did you hit yourself against the wall? What are you talking about? Dr. Doom versus you? I'd probably win. I can kick Dr. Doom's ass. He ain't got nothing on me. How about Trunks versus Chrono then? If we're talking about Chrono from Chrono Trigger, I forget how strong that motherfucker is, but I don't remember him being so strong. But hey, just like Metroid, apparently he might be universal for fuck's sake. I don't fucking know anymore. I'm too tired to care anymore. Oh, alright then. Well, get back to watching stuff soon. Same here. Truth. So she kills him. He'll just yeah. Zenkai, so if he can't kill her, very much outlast her. There's also that, because we forget that Cell can just kind of fucking is a Saiyan now, and he can just come back stronger. So he got Perfect Cell, but what about Super Perfect Cell? Or Incredibly Perfect Cell? Or flawlessly perfect Cell, or like absolute perfection Cell, or maybe the absolute 100% infinite perfection Cell. And then you just double back and just go right to perfect Cell, because you have to realize when you're perfect, you can't really go higher than that. Wally West and became the Flash after Crisis on Infinite Earth and Barry Allen died. I know I don't care anymore. It's like I read that and it's like I never not cared about something my entire life because I just fucking hate DC and how they handle shit right there. It's like you're confusing shit. I'm tired of your nonsense, DC. King Dedede versus King K. Rool should happen sooner or later. Lex Luthor versus Doctor Doom sooner or later. Bro, the answer was emotionless and emotionful at the same time. So that's what me being tired happens. What the fuck did I just say? Hot Guy versus Kun Jin from Mortal Kombat. Kun Jin? Who the fuck is Kun? Whatever. Sure. Super Perfect Cell 3. Yes, my favorite Perfect Cell. Barrios versus Shinnok. Not bad. Sentry should be in Death Battle someday. Probably, hopefully. These cell phones are canon from now on. This is what happens when you watch for a straight week. Sentry should come in year 3000. Okay. Finally reached the bottom of the fucking chat. That means like, Sentry versus Goku? Alright, sure. Because these characters I do not know anything about. Wait, that's why you say Goat is shunning me. Because he's on my Discord and he said how dare I start a stream where he can't join. Well, I don't fucking know, Josh. Man, I don't know your schedule. And plus, I just woke up. I'm lucky to do a stream at all today. Alright, let's see here. And I went to sleep so fast, I forgot to upload the stupid fucking image. I'm about to do that now. Also, yeah, Pi, if you're still here, yeah, I got done with the fucking, the mother thing. Okay, to make a short story for you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this thing called Anime One Night Stands, and it's where I draw a character, and the character does stuff. By doing such, Pi, a guy on my Discord, said he wanted to do Mother from Eden Zero. If you do not know Mother is a giant space lady who's the size of a planet. And at first I'm like, she has to be at least 8 feet tall. I'm not going to do a planet-sized woman. Thank you very much. And I think that was like a few months ago or some shit like that. And then one day when I was just walking, I'm like, oh fuck, I could do that, couldn't I? Can Judo do that? Can he do that? Yeah, he can. Yeah, he probably could. No, yeah. You know what? Second thought, yes, he definitely could. He definitely could do that. So I'm going to do that instead. So I kept her being a fucking giant planet size because I was able to do something with that. And I had fun with it. It's probably my best fucking drawing ever, period. Like, bar none. Like, even trumping the Sailor Scout one that I did. By the way, I drew the Sailor Scouts. And that was torment. Like, I hated my life. Alright, anyway. I'll continuing on. And I'll allow chat to continue moving forward. About your answer, Doctor Doom versus you. Yeah, I'd kick his ass. Straight up, I have a doctorate in kick-ass theology. He ain't got nothing on me. I can take him down with like 3 punches, like maybe even 2 if I really felt like it. I'd love to see Supreme Kai of Time versus Hit. Sake from Toho. Wait. Oh, okay. Mr. Universe, .exe has stopped working. Please allow a week of rebooting. I wish I had a week to reboot. Oh, man. But I definitely would get fired. Favorite Ryuko matchup. I can tell you my least favorite one. Shadow the goddamn Hedgehog. Please, for the love of God, people, stop fucking trying to throw Ryuko at fucking Shadow. First of all, it's not a matchup that makes sense at all because they're not both edgelords, not both this. All you like is their fucking color scheme, and that's fucking it. That's fucking it. There's no other similarities in their color scheme because fuck's sake, Ryuko's not an edgelord. Fuck. All right. Anyway, continue on. She would also get creamed because Shadow is way fucking stronger than anything Ryo could fucking dish out. So fucking stop with that. Lastly, I really think Ryuko should fight another parody of a magical girl. I don't know who that is, but it should be another parody of a magical girl. Not fucking Shadow the goddamn edgelord. Please. Shit. I love Ryuko too much to just kill her like that. Next was you have very look, okay, this see, now I'm gonna openly state I really don't care anymore, man. I get it, okay? Flash, Barry Allen, Kid Flash, cool, Wally West, I don't care. I'm too tired to care. We can talk about it later in Discord if that's okay. When we get into voice chat, then you can start telling me all this random nonsense that DC did with Flash, because Flash is stupid. I don't mean that in like a negative sense. I only mean that in his background, all the different Flash, the Speed Force, all that. I just love him because he's fast. He's one of my favorite DC characters, but god damn it, I don't like it when you get into like schematics and fucking backgrounds and shit like that. It's like, oh my god, too much shit to keep track of that I don't care about. That dude was just slapped by a fro. Yeah, it's like instantly. Like I'm like 18 billion times universal, like, casually with one finger. Pinky. Steven Universe versus Star Butterfly. I heard that battle be brought up a lot, and considering that Steven is now comparable to all the diamonds, I think he has a way better shot of winning. I have no fucking clue how strong Star is by herself, but fuck's sake, man. I would like to see Steven take the W. Would Electric Sheila beat Wonder Woman? I don't think. Maybe? I don't know. No, probably not. Because first of all, the sword has been prone to be shown to be able to break way more than the actual other sword has, so it's like, and She-Ra's only as strong as she can be without, I have not seen the finale, so I could be wrong about that. I don't know. Juggernaut versus Doomsday. I don't know, maybe. Juggernaut? Doomsday? I don't know. I can't tell if you're tired or that Coke makes you drunk. Well, you pick one, man. I don't really give a shit. Whoever you think is now your headcanon. What do you think of fidget spinners? I think they're just a thing that you can have and fidget with if you have one or care about it. I don't know. It's a dumb toy. Like most dumb toys. So you made a US release for Mother 3? I really wish that was the case. Yeah, I would hate it because I'd translate that shit to fucking hell. But Doctor Doom is multiverse. How are you gonna do that? You need to be more powerful than that. I am more powerful than that. Dude, I created like 17 trillion universes within the span of 3 seconds and have them all documented over there somewhere. Just because they're made of paper, that means I'm just a master of 2D space. I can just fucking throw him into one of those realities, summon my god character, and just fucking clap his ass, just like that. It's like if he gets to exist in my timeline, I get to have someone exist in my timeline. And I just like that. He comes up to me, says, "I'm Dr. Doom." I'm just like, he just falls to the ground, dead. Because it's like, oh man, Shaggy wishes he was as strong. Like, and then I just go to sleep on the floor, as I tend to do, and then wake up. He's still there. I need to realize that I just killed a man. I need to not get rid of the body before police officers come and get me and take me to the jail cell. Because I don't want to go to jail. Going to jail is bad. Even though I could clap all the police officers, I don't like clapping police officers, right? Now, my dad's a police officer. I can't just do that to my dad's people. Just stuff like that. So I get rid of the body. I take it. And then I put it in hydraulic acid and just melt it down to the cellular level or something like that. If Dr. Doom can melt to the cellular level, that is. Because I'm not entirely certain. And anyway, basically, I would destroy Dr. Doom in a fight. Continuing on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to go back to sleep. I've never felt so weak. Okay, War of the Worlds. Shadow the Hedgehog versus Base from Mega Man. Okay, Ryuko versus Puru. That's funny because as soon as I said she should fight another Magical Girl parody, Piri Prisoner was the first motherfucker that came to my goddamn head, and I'm like, no. Though I think it actually is a better matchup. Oh, jeez. Ryuko is a straight man in her own series, if anything. She only is an edgelord while wearing genjutsu. Yeah, it's like, thank you. I have fucking rational-minded individuals in chat, for fuck's sake. Anyone who ever says, Shadow should fight Ryuko, just looks at their color scheme, that's racist. It's like actually look at their background, look at the things they accomplish. Don't just take the smallest little details and cherry pick their fucking stories in order to fit a narrative that maybe they should fight each other. When Shadow would speed blitz Ryuko before she even gets a chance to turn into her fucking form. It's like, what the fuck is your problems? And even if she could, let's say Shadow fucking is lenient on her ass and say, yeah, Shadow's just gonna fucking sit down and just let her transform. He would just go Super Shadow and kick her ass. It's like, it's not a fight. It's a stupid fucking fight. Star Butterfly. Ryuko fight someone from Eden Zero. Probably. That makes sense. I don't know how powerful those motherfuckers are, though. That's Ryuko versus... bro, it's in the morning where you live. It's midnight here in Belgium. Yeah, that's pretty much how time zones work. Happy you're better than me. Is it really that hard to know something like Barry is Flash and Wally is Kid Flash? It sounds pretty simple to me. Great. Can we stop this topic, please? What is up with you and bring up topics that I already said we can just talk about later? Stop that. Please. I'm too tired for this. I'm honestly too tired for this. And I might get agitated to the point where you might think I'm trying to attack you. I'm saying don't talk about this because I don't want to talk about it. So let's not talk about it. Please, bye. We can talk about it later. Let's do that, please. Stop talking like I'm the dumb one here. All right? That just irritates me. And I'm already not in the mindset, obviously, to be irritated. Yeah, I like Shadow, though. I think Shadow and Ryuko would somehow destroy the universe trying to fight their rivals. I say that because both Shadow, Ryuko, and their rivals now have supers. Yeah, but Ryuko's best super feat is fighting in space for a limited amount of time, while Shadow's biggest feat is being compared to Sonic, who fought universal threats. So no to that. Because Aragio's fucking cover thing was only affecting the planet. So the best we can give her is the planet, not the universe. Steven could harness all of his corrupted form power and finishes the child who's gonna find himself or some shit like that. Probably, I don't know. Really covers the Twilight Sparkle. The Twilight. I think you should go to sleep. No, fuck that. Sleep is for the weak. Yep, that go. You made you drunk. No offense, you seem very tangentially today. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I woke up literally like an hour ago, according to this stream, and literally just started a stream. Nah, that's stupid. Who would do that? And I don't own milk, man. I don't own it. I can't go to a store and get milk. Because everyone keeps fucking buying it thanks to the quarantine. Every fucking place I go, we're out of milk. We're out of milk. Sorry, man, we're out of milk. All we have is fucking your favorite drink in the universe. Milk doesn't exist in this universe anymore because people don't want to fucking die. I'm gonna get going. Got it. Okay. Trying to make you script chat with you. All right. Cool. Chat with Discord you later, King. Ryuko versus Krona. Not bad. That's actually not bad. That's actually a really good fight. That's actually like a really good fucking fight. No, that's actually a fantastic fucking fight. That should be a fight. Act Cop versus Bobo. Really want that to happen. Really want that to happen. Really has to have that to happen. I don't know. Agree to live and learn. Kill I Kill mix is awesome. Absolutely no one can tell me otherwise. Yeah, it's a song. That's really cool. But having them fight each other would be like the dumbest thing anyone can ever think of in the history of ever because it's not a good fight. I still believe Dr. Doom beats you in a close fight. He outhacks and outspeeds you. How did he outspeed me? Everywhere dude, do you know I'm omnipresent? How can you outspeed something that's everywhere? I'm fucking omnipresent. I'm omniscient. I'm omni everything. I'm the omni god here. I'm literally the most powerful being that you and anyone else could ever even believe in fiction. Even Icon shuns at my power, even though he could kick my ass. Like, he just kind of fucks off. He doesn't really deal with me because he just kind of just has fun on his own accord. But he knows if he fought me, he would at least break a nail. And he does not want to break a nail because he is very, very fashionable about that sort of shit. But Dr. Doom, fucking, where are you a doctor of? I actually have a degree. Even if you do have a degree, it's fake. You clearly got it on Etsy. Remember that versus Applejack. Even fight. Amaterasu versus, maybe? Yes. No. Not again. Okay. Freezer. Yeah. I'm like the literal definition of a Gary Stew. It's like, were you supposed to say that to me? You're like, oh no, I'm not a Gary Stew. No. If I say that, then I'm clearly gonna win, right? So all I have to do is just agree with you. I win. Hashtag stay safe and blessed. Thanks black heart for $2. You didn't have to do that. You could have just said the hashtag and left with thanks for $2, and don't worry, I'm safe as can be. I hate being safe because I'm bored. At the same time, like, you don't know if I'm even really here right now. You don't even know if I'm really here. Like, you're not here right now. I could just be somewhere else. You don't know how unbelievably powerful I truly am. My omnipotence only exceeds to how much I give a shit. And right now, I don't give less of a shit. Another $2? Thanks. My heart. Go doctorate. You're just talking your ass. It's actually true. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is true, man. I'm pretty sure it is true. I'm pretty sure he has a doctorate. Hell, he worked with Reed Richards, for fuck's sake, who was a doctor, right? Or was he just a scientist? I don't fucking know. I really couldn't get enough of this shit. What? You want the coronavirus? You want me to get dark on you? Do you need me? Do you need me to get dark on you? Do you want me to? Dude, when the coronavirus hit, there was nothing I would have liked more than just to be sick and die. Because, for fuck's sake, man, I hate living. It kind of sucks. It isn't all that great. It really isn't. It really isn't. I have yet to find a single thing in my life where I have to say, yep, I can live for this. So knowing that I would get something that could probably potentially finally kill me, it was exciting at first, but then they started saying that if you were out without a mask, you have to pay like $1,000, some shit like that. And if I don't die, then I would probably suffer. So I thought, well, time to be safe and be healthy. It's like, no, because I already don't interact with people as is. So I don't want. That's just it. The coronavirus does not scare me. It's literally like the least threatening thing in my entire life. I'm more afraid of tripping on a goddamn sidewalk and breaking my face than getting the coronavirus. That's how much I really don't give a shit. Now, when it comes to everyone else, I understand. You're scared. You don't want that sort of thing, and I understand that. But when it comes to my personal life, couldn't give less of a shit. You versus Twilight. Twilight would kick my ass. No, I say do not believe yourself. See every day, and for God's sake, I think everyone has a care. I find you fantastic. You're wonderful. Yeah, and that's fantastic. And like, I've never once stated that no one should ever not feel that way towards me. Because if you feel like I am great, that's fantastic. That's wonderful. But it's not going to change how I feel about myself. That's how that is. Like, the only reason why I'm still probably here to this day is because I care about my family and how they would think about me. And that's pretty much every time I think about it. Because I've been open on this channel a bunch of fucking times about my fucking mental state and how I treat myself. But that's just it. It's like, if there's a pandemic going on and there's like a coronavirus, it's like, it's not gonna, like, okay, better yet, it's better to say this. It's better to say this outright. All right, get ready for this. It's better to say, I'm not afraid of the coronavirus because I know I'm not gonna get it. I know I'm not going to get hit by a car. I know I am not going to have anything happen to me that's going to threaten my life. Why? Because that would be doing me a favor. And last time I checked, life isn't fair. So, if life isn't fair and I want this to happen and it's not going to be fair, I'm never going to die. Because life knows I don't like living in it. So I honestly have to say, I'm pretty much safe. Because the day I get to prove life wrong and something bad like that can't happen to me, it's the day life has to admit that I beat it. So, and they don't want that. Whatever is out there. I don't know what's out there. But something's out there, and it is intentionally trying to piss me off. And I am going to prove it wrong one day by not abiding by its rules. So there's a coronavirus. You should be afraid. I'm not, though, because I'm not going to get it. You know how much I would actually like that to happen. So it's not going to happen. And look at that. I've been outside a lot of times, and I haven't gotten a single bad thing about me. And I don't know why it's suddenly a bad thing to not like living. I know a lot of people don't like living. I know a lot of people who have a way worse life than me that don't like living, but they push on forward. It's okay to not like living life, but I'm still here. I'm still doing things. I'm still enjoying myself as much as I possibly can, but it's like, sometimes it's hard to find a point. It really is. because like right now, some of these things that you guys are telling me about Barry Allen and Wally West and how I can get clapped by Doomsday and shit like that. It's like, there's a part of me that says, like, why am I even talking about this? This is clearly not something that in my life that I really need to talk about, but I do it because it's fun. I do it because we know we're joking around, we're shooting the shit, we're just having a good time. It's like, I cheat the system of life. It's just like Pi is saying. Life does not want me to be happy, and it knows that. After death, you think it ends? I don't know what the fuck happens. I don't care. Unavoidable. Sometimes you shout out the world, bring it on. Yeah, exactly. Because that's exactly, because here's how I've been spending my life, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I ever said this before, but you're gonna hear it here right now. I've been living out my life in a way that I believe nothing bad can happen to me. Not because I'm brave. It's because I don't care. Like, there have been moments where when I used to go to work over at Popeyes, I used to have to take a bus into downtown, and it is like pitch black. I'm talking like pitch fucking black outside, having to get back home. I used to have to get back home at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So imagine me in the middle of downtown downtown fucking Houston, walking around trying to look for a bus to bring me home. Nothing but homeless people, nothing but a bunch of different random individuals that run up to you and say, hey, you got some change and shit like that. And every single time I go through those, I'm like, someone could stab me right now and I wouldn't care. Someone could kidnap me right now and I really wouldn't care. I could be stuck here for the rest of the night having to wait for buses to turn back on. And I would not care. Why? Because I think it's not gonna happen. I walk out in the middle of the night, nothing seems to happen. I walk out in the middle of a street without looking both ways, nothing seems to happen. It's like, it's not like I think I'm invincible. I just believe that something is keeping me alive and it just wants me to suffer. So it's fine. So it's like, I don't know. I just don't believe that. And it's very hard for me because as much as I like to say, yeah, I don't believe that, I don't want to lie to you. Because I think it's better just to be upfront with how I feel instead of just being like, yep, I'm happy with my life. I'm clearly happy with my life. I'm clearly happy of having to pay off student loan debts, have to constantly go over the fear of probably being fired from my job because one of these days they might not need me anymore and probably have to be homeless on the street. And one of these days that people that I know and love are sooner or later going to pass away because death is inevitable for anyone on this planet. It's like, that shit, I don't like thinking about that shit. But I have to because it's gonna happen one day. One of these days, things don't last. So it's like, I just kind of go with the flow. And as long as the flow keeps me in a river before I reach the inevitable giant ocean that is death, it's like, I'm just going to continue to go. I don't think it's right to be fearful of things if it takes life off of you. It's like, I believe people because I was weird. And it's like, I used to think that way too, but I've gotten better. I just stopped caring about what other people think of me and just kind of just think about myself. And as long as I understand what myself is, I'm perfectly fine. So, yeah, since this stream has just turned into a fucking sap fest of my mental state, how about we just kind of end things off? I think that would be great because people are leaving. People do not want to hear this sort of stuff. They just want to hear about She-Ra versus Wonder Woman and be done with that. Yeah. Because this is not important. You guys probably should already know this by now because I've been talking about how I feel this way for a long freaking time. So we should probably end things off here and go back to being happy-go-lucky because it's usually when I'm tired and don't care about what I say is when I start getting like this. And it's really not something you guys like to hear, but understand, you have to know what the bottom line is. The bottom line is I'm not going anywhere because I don't care what happens. I'm going to stick around and I'm going to show life that it can't break me. All right. It's not going to fucking win. So whatever happens, I will force myself to be as happy as fucking possible, but I will not fake happiness. I will try to find something to be happy about, but I will not fake happiness. I will not fake a mental state that I do have. All right? Because I'm a realist. So yeah. Just take care of yourself, okay? Oh, yeah, no, you're looking for videos and live streams every day. Right. Yeah, no problem. It's like, you have no reason to be worried. You have literally no reason to be worried. Like, if I'm not here right now, I would not be here right now. Like, that's just it. Clearly. I got too much to lose before I lose anything. Oh, yeah.